guys, it's Joshua Reviews, and guys, Shark Month is unfortunately almost over. We review this movie, and judging by the thumbnail, you already guess what we're reviewing. So, okay. Last year, I reviewed Deep Blue Sea 1 and Deep Blue Sea 2. 1 was really good. You know, it's a fun shark film. It's a popcorn summer blockbuster shark film with Samuel Goddamn Jackson. What is there not to like about it? If you head over to my Joshua Films YouTube channel, you can see that I have reviewed, I have watched the trailer to Deep Blue Sea 3, which is the movie we're covering, so I'll just put it up right there. And it didn't look bad. I really hated 2. I hated 2. And I'm like, a third one? Really? Why? They're making a third one? 2 is shit. Why are you making a third one? Like, what can they do? The sequel sets up for another sequel, but it's like, does anyone really want that? And at Walmart today, I picked up Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, aka double feature, because it includes 2 movies. And along the way, I found Deep Blue Sea 3 on DVD at Walmart, and I picked it up because Amazon was not releasing it, so fuck you, Amazon. You didn't release this movie early. So, how's Deep Blue Sea 3? I'll leave a link to my channel, Joshua Films, so you can watch the video. And actually, I'll leave a link to the video. What do I think of Deep Blue Sea 3? Holy shit. Why is this good? Why is this good? Why is this film good? Why is it good? Recipe for disaster everywhere. I like this film. I was genuinely surprised, guys. Pros. The acting is fucking good. Not great. It's good. It's good for this film. All the actors do a serviceable job at playing their part. They do a serviceable job at playing out emotions. They do a serviceable job during the fight scenes. They do a serviceable job out of everything. Everything they do is serviceable, and it's good. The characters are serviceable characters. They aren't, overly fleshed out. They're not underdeveloped. They are just there. You get to know them a little bit. You like them. And you want to see the outcome. The story in this one is way better than the second one. And the second one, where I was literally just scratching my head telling myself, this is a fucking ripoff of the first one. This doesn't feel like a sequel. It feels like a ripoff. Just poorly executed. And also another thing that I hated about the second one is that it focused too much on the fucking baby sharks. I'm not going there. I'm not going there with that joke. Baby sharks. The baby sharks were the main threat. When in the cover, you can clearly tell that these are bull sharks. In this one, they tie it in with the second and third one. And what I liked about this one is the fact that they connected all of them. And in a way, I like that. I like that they connected this to 1 and 2. Because not only does it keeps the story going, but because this one is way better than 2, it feels like this is like, if they make more, it feels like this is something I can watch and enjoy. I was really entertained with this one. If that is one thing I can say about this film that the sequel doesn't have going for it, was that this film was way more entertaining than the second one. There were moments where I was like, oh shit, that shark is coming. Fucking swim out of there. Oh shit, who's gonna win in this fight scene? Oh shit, what's gonna happen next? It kept me on edge, and the story was way better. Is it, New and original? Fucking no. The shark films aren't new and original. After Jaws, every shark film just had to, oh, let's be like Jaws. Let's be like Deep Blue Sea. Let's be like The Shallows. Let's be like 40 Cent. Let's be like The Meg. Let's be like a sci-fi shark. They always try to one-up each other. And in this one, they don't do that. They know what they are. It knows it's a shark film. It knows it's a sequel to Deep Blue Sea, so it doesn't try to do anything other than what it is. It continues the story, which is something I felt like 2 didn't do. 2 is a pile of shit that didn't continue anything. It just started off new. But what I liked about this is that it continued the story from 2 and 1, and it connects it all together, and it makes sense. And it feels like that there's a bigger story in 1 that I didn't see yet, and I really fucking liked it. I really did. And speaking of the sharks in general, the sharks in this film look way fucking better than they did in number 2. In number 2, they were alright. They weren't anything spectacular. But in this one, they looked really good. They looked really fucking good. I was like, oh, that actually looks really fucking good. That doesn't look like shit. And the set pieces. Oh my god, the sets in this film were amazing. Well, the second one, what the fuck? They just used like one little hallway and they just reused it, but they had like different effects. They had like a red filter, a blue filter, a green, and yellow. Who the fuck wants to see that? Who the fuck wants to see that? In this one, what they did was they made do with the one big set that they made, and they made do with it, and it was awesome. It was way better handled than the second one, and guys, overall, this was just way better than the first one. I said the first one. I meant the second one. Okay, I like the first one more than this one. But I would be lying if I said that I wish this one wasn't number 2. I wish this one was actually 2. I don't, I'm fine with it being number 3, but I wish 2 was... I wish I could say that 2, was a good continuation, or it was better, I wish 2 was good. In general, that's what I'm trying to say. I wish it was as good as this one. But unfortunately, it's not. It's 2 is shit. I was about to say 3 there for a second. So, another thing that I really liked, was that even though the villain, he's not... Yeah, there is a villain in this film. Even though he's not really, he's not the best villain this movie could have, he was a serviceable villain. I understood his motives, and he was fair in the film. And I like the fight scene that he has with this one guy towards the end of the film. Some of the things I didn't like, I thought the beginning was a little bit slow. I thought the beginning was really slow, as a matter of fact. I was kind of like, okay, when are we going to pick up the pace? But after the pace got picked up towards like maybe during the first act, it started off slow, but then towards the first act ending, it started to get up there, and I became interested in. Because that's the thing I liked about this film. I was interested in everything that was going on in this film. Another thing I didn't really like was the fact that 1 or 2 actors, they're not that great. I mean, like I said, all the actors do a serviceable job at pulling their role. But I don't know, there were 1 or 2 characters that just, they didn't do a proper line delivery. It was kind of a mixed bag, and there was one line delivery that was just shit. Also, there's a lot of forced humor in this film that can either go about any other way you look at humor, depending on what your type of humor is. You can like the humor or you can hate it. I personally didn't mind it, but you can tell that they're really pushing for the humor, and I don't know, it's just kind of awkward sometimes, especially with one of the characters' line delivery, who's supposed to be the comic relief. Another thing I didn't really like, that it? That's about it. One thing I forgot to mention that I do like about this film is the fact that, wait. I lost my train of thought, guys. I completely lost my train of thought. Forgive me. if there's one thing I can say for this film, okay, that's what it was. Okay, the kills. The kills. They get a major plus for the kills in this film. The kills were actually really cool, and some of the kills involve throwbacks to the first film, and I like those kills. I really do. And guys, I like 3. I like Deep Blue Sea 3. If no one agrees with me, that's totally fine. I like this film. When I bought this DVD, I was actually surprised by what I found. This thing basically says go here to, because they say they want to know what your opinion matters to Warner Bros. Go to this website to have your voice heard about Deep Blue Sea 3. Well, guys, if you really want to know, I like Deep Blue Sea 3. I would have to give it a B, as in blue. No, I'm kidding. But, guys, I like Deep Blue Sea 3. I'm glad that I have this. I'm glad that I have this, and I'm glad that I have this, despite the fact that I hate to. Guys, do you think they'll make a 4th one? I'm not saying I want one. I'm just saying, do you guys think they'll make one? I don't know. Guys, I'm glad I liked Deep Blue Sea 3 in the end. Hopefully you guys too. Hopefully you guys do too if you watch it. Guys, stay tuned for Jaws 2, the last shark movie review for Shark Month. Even though we've gone over 2 to 3 months, so, you know, what can you expect? Bye, guys.